We're gonna get right into this one, picking up where we left off. This bright idea, like, you know what? I'm gonna make my baby moms jealous. So I call Shorty. I'm like, hey, what you doing today? She's excited as hell. She's like, yo, I'm not doing nothing. I was like, yo, you wanna hang out with me today? She's like, hell yeah. Like, she's happy. I can see her face on the phone. Cause she's like, yo, this nigga finally figured it out. He's gonna go on a real date and da da da. So I tell her like, yo, hop in the cab. Cause I wasn't driving. I said, hop in the cab. I'll pay for the cab from Brooklyn to here, and meet me down the block, whatever. So she's like, you don't want to meet you in front of your building? I'm like, nah, meet me down the block. I want to meet her down the block so I could front to my baby mom's because Shorty was bad. So anyway, she hops in the cab. I pay for it. She jumps out. She's happy as fuck. She looks fucking phenomenal. She got the whole, I'm talking about, if you from the 90s and you know Brooklyn style, like, she got it. Everything. You could tell she's not from Staten Island. You feel me? So she hops out and she's just fucking glowing. Like, bing! And my baby mom's across the street with her friends, like, ignoring me until that moment. Shorty steps out the car, my baby mom's looks. Shorty jumps out, gives me a kiss, blah, blah, blah. All I see is my baby mom's, like, coming across the street. And she looked at Shorty and started crying. And just started swinging on me.
Jesus Christ.
On me, not the girl. Swinging on me. Bah, 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 bah. And then ran across the street, ran upstairs crying. I mean, in tears. I'm laughing. I'm thinking it's funny. But this girl was so fucking gorgeous. I guess at that time, I didn't really know my worth. My baby mom was playing me like I couldn't do better. So when she saw Shorty, it like really dawned on her. And so my baby mom's ran upstairs and I'm laughing. And then I turn around and I see Shorty and she's looking at me like, that's what you called me out here for?
Really, nigga?
You know? And I'm like, nah. You know, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, yo, I got you. I said, yo, let me call you a cab, go back to Brooklyn, and I'm gonna come see you tonight. And I just remember seeing her face. It was like, not a tear, but her eyes was watering up. You know what I'm saying? It was like, fucked up. It was fucked up, right? So I sent her back home. So now my baby mom's just calling me crazy. So now me and my baby mom's kind of get back on the right track. And I'm disrespecting Shorty. Like, I don't got time, whatever. My baby mom's eventually cheats on me again and dumps me, right? So I'm not even really talking to Shorty, whatever. I end up going down south. My baby mom's had me so stressed out that I end up going down south. I couldn't even take it. Right? So in the midst of all of this, to keep it short, I had like kind of did something to somebody or whatever the case may be. So I took whatever from this particular nigga and I bounced down south, whatever. While I'm down south, I gotta try. I'm still hustling, so I gotta come back and forth to New York to get shit. But I can't go back to Staten Island really because I ain't really built like that at the time. I'm still like young. I don't really got a lot of guns. I don't know a lot of niggas. I'm still growing into who I'm gonna become. And the nigga I took it from, he was built like that. Okay, he had a little team. So I'm thinking how I can get to New York where I could be while I got this work and get back down south. So I call Shorty. I'm like, yo, I need to come to Brooklyn. I need to stay with you. I got some shit to do. She tells me, yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go uptown, some shit y'all little niggas don't know about nowadays. Go uptown, I get to work. So I got about, enough shit. I go to Brooklyn. Shorty welcomes me with open arms, whatever. I go upstairs, I'm eating, she's cooking for me. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get the, and I'm like, oh, I just do what I do with Shorty. She's always gonna be there. So while I'm downstairs, while she's downstairs cooking for me, her beeper goes off. I look at it. Now, back then, looking at somebody's beeper is the equivalent of going through somebody's phone now. You feel me? So I looked at the beeper, there was a phone number, I put it down. Mind you, I'm in her house. I just played her for all these years, and she's actually looking out for me. She comes upstairs, and I'm sitting there with my legs kicked up like real fuck nigga shit. And I'm like, yo, who that beeping you? And she was like, you touched my beeper? I was like, yeah, what the fuck? She's like, yo, get out. I was like, fuck you mean, get out? She's like, get your stuff and get out. And I'm putting my shit on like extra slow motion, hoping she gonna be like, no, I'm just playing. I get all the way downstairs. I'm looking up at her window, right? And I know where I'm going. So I'm like, yo, I don't even know what train to get on, whatever, which way to go. She ain't even say nothing. She just pointed. I'm saying, I'm walking down Pulaski Street like, fuck, like, man. And that's when it really dawned on me. So I'm really doing Shorty wrong. And here's the karma part of it. I get back down south, whatever. My baby mom's calls me. She comes down south. I fall for the shit again. I come back to New York. I get arrested. I go to jail for 6 years. That's what happened to me for treating Shorty like that. I ended up in jail for 6 years. So I come home and immediately I'm trying to make, amends for the shit I did. So I look Shorty up on Facebook, whatever, right? I find her. I inbox her. Yo, sorry, not trying to holler. I really want to say I'm sorry for everything I did. And mind you, she's still beautiful. She gained a little weight, but not like that. Got a handsome husband, 2 beautiful kids. They own like a car dealership, some crazy shit. So I'm just telling her I'm sorry for what I did. She said, I accept your apology. Take care. And just block me. Boom. And that was at that moment I realized that karma was real. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a good girl and I fucked it up chasing a chick that was cheating on me. So the moral of this story is, if you know you got somebody that's really, really down for you, just because you like the other person, go with the person that's really down for you. I don't care what they look like. I don't care it's the person that's down for you is what's going to always matter. All right? So I hope y'all like that one. See me next time for part 5. I might be talking about the baby mom that I was chasing. That's going to be like a 5-part series by itself. So thank you for watching.
Easy as I thought, niggas. I'm out of here.